said, "I'm okay with whatever you come up with as long as it has to do with our mutual interests, which are teenagers and supernatural beings." So you clearly love Vampire Diaries. But there are no vampires. He Came to the Swamp is...
He Came to the Swamp is a story about Bobby, who is a swamp creature who is in the swamp outside of town. And he decides one day that he wants to be a teenager like all the other kids. And he comes and tries to fit in, but the town minx, Candy, sets her sights on him. And it turns into a rollicking good time. So right now, we're not starting from the very beginning. We're starting a little in already. We have met Bobby and him and Davey, who is another character. They have kind of struck up a friendship because they're both a little weird and a little different from everyone else. And Candy has already kind of set her sights on him and wants to get her across in real time. So, without further ado, okay, so this is It Came from the Swamp.
Oh, we should probably make a note that it takes place in Alabama in the 1950s.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
social commentary. Mississippi, I wrote it.
Interior classroom day. Bobby takes a seat in the back of the class, his peppiness in stark contrast to the droopy eyes of the students around him. The teacher, a raisin with blue-tinted hair, drones on. Bobby's interest strays from the board. His eyes dart from classmate to classmate.
What is this new excitable feeling? These newborn eyes, familiar eyes, as they swirl around. It makes me want to leap through the ceiling. This newfound glee is filling me with a world of sound. Abbeville is a gem, and Abbeville is a pearl. Oh, Abbeville, what a wondrous thrill to live perfectly as boy or girl. And who are all these wonderful people? Do they look at me with a frown? I see them stare at me. What do they think they see? They're looking at the new guy in town.
Interior hallway day. Bobby struts confidently down the hall, all eyes on him. Girls whisper to each other excitedly as he passes them. They blush and squeal. Guys in the hall take notice, doing a double take as Bobby strides by. Who is this new guy? Exterior Abbeville High front steps, day. Students flood out of the school, shrieking in glee. Papers fly out of their arms as they fill the schoolyard. Bobby stands dead center, overwhelmed by the overall emotion of school letting out.
Hey, you going to the burger barn?
You betcha, everyone's going.
How about you, new guy?
Sure. Well, come on. They hop into an expensive hop.
When I was in the swamp, I was boring. Some beast with scales and mighty nails, but for killing fish. Now that I'm human, I am adoring. So one more step with all the prep, I have just one wish. Jocks and cheerleaders near, and nerds and band geeks afar. Such different status quo, how am I to know what on earth my choices are? This town has colors much like a rainbow, so different from the swamp which is brown. They're asking me to stay, so now I know that they are glad to meet the new guy in town. Where is life? Where is home? Where is Bobby Parker from? Is he the boy who is filled with love? Who am I? Where do I go? Abbeville, the place to be. Out from the swamp is the place for me. I hear a little voice calling me. So why should I defy my own journey? This little boy in corduroy buttoned down, he's ready, spick and span, to be a fellow man. He's ready with his petty little be human plan, resting on his head like a crown. Get ready for the new guy, the sure to follow through guy. Here I am, the new guy in town.
exterior Burger Barn day. Like a spaceship that hasn't even been invented yet, the diner shines in the sun, hangout spot quickly being populated with kids from school. Cars fill the parking lot, girls squealing at each other as boys in the driver's seat are being ogled by them. Familiar faces rush past Bobby. Candy clings onto Johnny as they enter the Burger Barn like royalty. Davy walks several paces behind him, book still in hand, and barely makes it through the door as it closes behind Johnny and Candy. Bobby rushes into the Burger Barn, determined. Interior Burger Barn day. Stereotypical 50s diner down to the checkerboard floors and colorful booths. Each booth has a different farm animal as its theme. Candy, Davy, and Johnny sit at a counter table. They're all fake smiles and forced conversation. Bobby walks in and surveys his surroundings. Candy spots him and perks up. She grabs Davy's shoulder.
That's the boy from before.
Yeah, his name is...
He must be following me.
Looks a little too happy, if you ask me.
Candy scoops out of the booth.
Hey, where you going?
To introduce myself. I have to be welcoming, don't you think?
At the counter, Bobby stares at a menu. Candy approaches, a tiger moving in on her prey. Bobby looks up at the soda jerk.
I'll have the rooster burger.
A hand feels his shoulder.
Well, cock-a-doodle-doo! Buy me a milkshake, Stud?
The soda jerk immediately places a strawberry milkshake on the counter in front of Candy. On the house, Candy!
Well, aren't you a doll?
She takes the cherry from the whipped cream and holds it to Bobby's mouth.
Want my cherry?
Bobby takes the cherry and sets it on the counter.
Gee, thanks.
He turns his head around as offended Candy eyes the cherry. Bobby notices Davy and waves enthusiastically.
Hey there!
At the table, Bobby scoots in next to Davy.
Hey, Bobby, did you have a good first day?
Oh, it was marvelous. I love the school. Very beautiful.
Beautiful. That's one way to say it.
Candy returns, her veneer slightly cracked. She sits on the same side as Bobby and Davy.
Candy, baby, there's plenty of room over here.
This way I can see your face.
She turns to Bobby, elbow propped up on the table.
So,
Bobby.
yes, Bobby. So nice to have a new student here in Abbeville. What do your parents do?
Not much.
Candy rests her hand on Bobby's thigh, squeezing it.
Bobby and I met in the hall over there. He's thinking about joining a few...
Oh, darling, you don't want to do that.
Her grip on Bobby's thigh is even tighter now.
Abbeville High is all about having fun. Would you two mind grabbing me some french fries? I need to explain a few things to Bobby here.
Davy and Johnny do as they're told. At the counter, they wait in line.
Told you.
Oh, shut up, Dave. She's just being nice.
And when she pulled that same bid on you in that same booth last week? Exactly.
At the booth.
So, if you're new, you must not be going steady with anyone.
Going steady?
Sure, dating, a girlfriend.
No, nothing like that.
I don't believe you.
You don't? Well, I apologize if I'm being unclear.
You're far too handsome not to be taken.
She runs her hand up and down his arm.
Say, are you doing anything after this?
Yes, I'm going home.
Well, maybe you want to come over to my house? My sister's making cookies.
I've actually got to rush back home.
I get it. We can just make it quick in the back of Johnny's car.
Quick?
I'll work my magic, and you won't have to move a muscle.
She slips her hand into his pocket. He swats it away as Davy and Johnny return.
I'm sorry, Candy. I will not let you perform magic on me. Especially in the back of Johnny's car.
He scoots out of the booth and runs for the door. Candy's face drops.
Excuse me?
Candy can't muster a response. Johnny slams his fist on the table and stomps away. The entire Burger Barn turns to stare. Candy hides her face, humiliated.